Mo Kearney, everyone calls me Mo, and I'm the assistant men's basketball coach. Yeah, I mean, Cortland was everything for me. Being there as a player for 4 years and then going on to coach there for 8 years and being the associate head coach for the last 3. So I put a lot of sweat and blood and tears in that program. But when Coach Klasky got the job at NYU, there was a reason why I reached out interested in the program. First and foremost, NYU is a national brand. And I saw the potential of how good the program can actually be. Now, they have had some success in the past, but I did feel like with what Coach Klasky believes in and how he goes about his everyday life and what he will instill in the program, that they would be able to take that next step. And then also, I am from Long Island, so being up in Central New York for 12 years, it did give me the opportunity to come back and be closer to home. And my wife as well is also from downstate in Long Island. Yeah, it's been awesome. I mean, we hit the ground running. Obviously, when Coach Klasky got the job, Coach Chris Thompson was hired first. I was hired in July, and then Coach Ethan Feldman was the icing on the cake, being a former player and an alumnus of NYU. But I think we all embody and share the same goals and beliefs of having a relationship-based program. We want these guys to feel that, you know, there's love coming from the coaching staff and vice versa. And I think we all care about each and every one a player as an individual and as a team. And we feel like if we can get them collectively to understand that we care about them and we want what's best for them, then that should translate to some wins on the court. So I think we're all competitors. We all share the same mindset of again, being a family-oriented program and having a good culture. And then that'll speak for itself. Yeah, I'm an everyday guy. You know, these guys have heard me say it numerous times in our meetings in the preseason, even over the summer when I got the job and made my individual calls. It's all about winning the day and stacking good days on top of good days and on top of good days with some consistency. And it's not an easy thing to do, right? There are highs and lows throughout your life. There will be highs and lows throughout the season, but I do believe if you can be an everyday guy and have the mentality of winning the day, then you can go from there. And this energy is authentic. It's no caffeine. I wake up with the mindset of how can I be better today than what I was yesterday, and I try to instill that into these players, especially once we get going on the court. Yeah, this is like Christmas Eve, October 14th for Division III. It's like I probably won't sleep tonight. I'll be up early in the morning ready to get going, but we're very exciting. I think we have a great group of guys, and all 16 players bring a different aspect and a different ability that are going to help our team in the long run. Obviously, you know, we have some good returners that have done some really good things on the court. I think adding guys like Michael Savarino and Spencer Friedman coming from winning programs in Duke and Harvard is just going to give us another leg up on the competition once we get going. There's a lot of guys, like I mentioned, with a lot of strengths that we as coaches are going to have to plug and play and see where they fit in. But I do think that it's a good problem to have, as there's a ton of talent on the floor. Now we have to get these guys collectively doing the things that we want them to do as a group and then locked in defensively, because I do think we will be able to score the ball. We have guys that can put the ball in the bucket. It's now, as a coaching staff, getting them locked in on an every day, every possession. We need stops because we will be able to score. Yeah, I'm hoping that with my energy and the way I attack my daily life is that I'm going to rub off on some guys that maybe are kind of not that energetic or somewhat of interpersonal. So I hope that rubs off on them. But, you know, I'm just going to bring it every day. I'm going to let my actions speak. And then you know, these guys are close. You know, obviously we were not able to get on the court with them during the preseason, but we were able to have some meetings. We see these guys outside walking the city and going to class. They are always together. I come in the Palladium and get a lift in at 8 a.m. and I see Michael Savarino, I'm seeing Kavika, I'm seeing Spencer, I'm seeing Nick, I'm seeing Holt. Like, these guys are together all the time, whether they're going out, eating dinner, whether they're in the gym. So that's a very tight-knit group, and I think it's going to pay dividends when the season gets going. As we kind of experience those lows, it's going to be, okay, how close are the guys? How can we get through this adversity, and how can we learn from it? But I think the culture is good, and I believe that we're going to hopefully take it to another level. Yeah, I'd be lying if I didn't say we want to win, right? At the end of the day, we want to win. I think this is a program that has the resources where we should be winning basketball games, right? I know, right? NYU is a national brand, and we should be competing on a national level. So we want to win. But also, in the small scale of things, we want to stack days, and I mentioned it earlier. Let's be better today than we were yesterday. Let's continue to move forward and have consistency every single day, and I think in the long run, that's going to pay off in the wins-losses column. I can say we're no close to a finished product, and we do not want to be a finished product. We're going to be a different team come February than we are tomorrow, October 15th, but if we can kind of have that mentality of stacking good days on top of good days, then I think we'll be all right.